Did Meghan Markle just destroy the royal family's future? That's the shocking question being whispered behind the palace's gilded walls after her controversial trip to Dubai. This isn't just another PR stunt, this is a full-blown meltdown that has shaken the monarchy to its core. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, now finds herself at the center of an explosive scandal that is forcing the royals to reevaluate everything they thought they knew about family, loyalty, and legacy. Let's break this down. Meghan's trip to Dubai in late January 2026 wasn't just a vacation or a charity event. Oh no, this was a well-crafted, carefully timed, and meticulously orchestrated brand-building exercise, and the royal family was left completely blindsided. Meghan, alone with no sign of Harry, and most shockingly, no children, has become the face of a new luxury diplomacy project. And get this, she's using her royal ties to pitch herself as the mother of the next generation of royal changemakers. But this wasn't a sanctioned royal event. No, it was a commercial venture wrapped in the illusion of charity. The palace is furious. Sources inside Buckingham Palace are describing this as a direct violation of the strict legal agreement struck between the Sussexes and the Crown. This agreement was clear. Meghan and Harry were barred from using royal titles in any commercial ventures, especially overseas. And yet, here she is, strutting around Dubai, flaunting her royal status, attending a luxury women's empowerment event, and posing with Saudi jewels that were, let's not forget, a gift to the crown. Is this empowerment, or is it a blatant cash grab under the guise of philanthropy? The crown thinks it's the latter. The fallout from Meghan's trip has been swift and harsh. Just hours after the images of her in Dubai went viral, the palace's legal team went into crisis mode. Princess Anne, the royal family's moral compass, didn't waste a second. She quickly compiled a dossier detailing Meghan's repeated violations over the past 6 months. Among the evidence, photos of Meghan using her title for promotional material for her skincare brand, a leaked sponsorship contract with a luxury Gulf-based consortium, and even travel documents listing her as HOH Duchess Meghan Markle Windsor. It's clear now Meghan was using royal branding for private gain, and the palace is no longer willing to turn a blind eye. But it gets even worse. Meghan wasn't just in Dubai for an event, she was there to negotiate deals with controversial financiers. The whispers around Windsor are that she's trying to set up a brand new international initiative, positioning herself and her children, mind you, as global ambassadors. But here's the kicker. There was no sign of Archie or Lilet. It's one thing to leave your kids behind for work, but to do it while you're positioning them as global symbols? That's crossing the line. As the drama unfolded, Princess Anne and Duchess Sophie of Edinburgh met with King Charles. The meeting was reportedly tense and direct, with Anne presenting a harsh reality. Meghan's behavior is not just irresponsible, it's dangerous. She's using the royal brand as a tool for financial gain, and in doing so, she's putting her children at risk. And make no mistake, the palace is now considering taking drastic action. The tone in Sandringham that day was grim. The king, once again, had to confront the question everyone had been avoiding. What about the children? Where are Archie and Lilibet? Princess Anne spoke candidly, revealing that the children had been living a life of constant upheaval. They were being cared for by rotating nannies, enrolled in inconsistent schools, and living without stability. For all of this while Meghan and Harry continued their jet-setting lifestyle, chasing deals and running from one luxury event to the next. This is the shocking truth that the royal family is trying to manage. Meghan has weaponized her children for her brand, and Harry is nowhere to be found. Multiple sources report that Harry is living a semi-nomadic lifestyle, moving between properties in California and Nevada. And worse yet, he's been silent in the face of these mounting concerns. Sources close to the royals say that Charles has reached out to his son several times, but Harry hasn't responded. It's clear now he's emotionally checked out, and the children are suffering the consequences. And what about the future of the Sussex brand? Insiders said that Meghan's desperate push to make her children the face of a new generation of royalty is failing miserably. She's been seen at multiple events with no sign of Harry, and now photos are circulating of her alone in Dubai, having abandoned any pretense of family unity. Is this the future Meghan envisioned? Is this the royal legacy she and Harry were supposed to uphold? It doesn't seem that way anymore. The palace has finally had enough. The word on the street is that the royal family is preparing to enact a series of legal measures that could strip Archie and Lilet of their royal titles, at least temporarily. The plan is to place the children under the care of senior royals and child welfare experts. This isn't just about legal battles or public relations, it's about protecting the legacy of the crown and safeguarding the futures of these children. But this is far from over. The royal family is ready to fight back, and they have the full weight of the British legal system behind them. Meghan may have thought she could walk away from the palace and build a brand without consequences, but it's clear now that the crown has no intention of letting her get away with it. The question remains, can Meghan Markle survive this scandal, or has she crossed a line that even her fame can't save her from? Stay tuned, because the royal drama is only just beginning. The drama deepens as the royal family takes a stand against Meghan Markle's growing influence. No longer will they allow her to use their titles and legacy for personal gain. And as the tension mounts, a shocking development has surfaced. Harry's silence is now being seen as a form of betrayal, not just to the palace, but to his children. The royals are done waiting for him to step up. They're taking matters into their own hands, and they're not playing around. As if the Dubai scandal weren't enough, Harry's emotional collapse is being painted as the final straw. Royal insiders have shared that Harry, once the golden boy of the family, is now barely functioning. The poor guy is spiraling. Pictures of him taken just days ago show him alone in Las Vegas, disheveled and distant, sitting at a corner booth at a high-level security summit. He's not responding to questions about Meghan's whereabouts, and sources say that he's refused multiple private meetings with his father, King Charles. It's becoming increasingly clear Harry is unraveling, and the palace is losing its patience. But here's the thing. The royal family has had enough of playing the waiting game. A high-level meeting took place at Sandringham, and the decision was made. Archie and Lilet, the royal heirs who have been stuck in this media circus since birth, are about to be taken out of the equation. The palace is putting together a plan to bring them back to the UK under strict royal supervision. This isn't just about protecting the children from their parents' chaos, it's about securing their future, preserving their dignity, and giving them the stable upbringing they've been denied. Princess Anne, ever the hard-nosed realist, has presented a shocking plan, a custodial shift that could remove Meghan's influence entirely. This isn't just about royal titles anymore, it's about saving these kids from becoming the next media pawns in their parents' game of brand building. But Anne's proposal is clear. Archie and Lilet will be placed under the care of the monarchy, with a guardianship structure that will ensure their lives are no longer subject to Meghan and Harry's erratic decisions. No more luxury brand sponsorships, no more PR stunts, no more tabloids exploiting the next generation of royals. It's time for a clean break. But don't think Meghan is taking this lying down. Her team has responded quickly. Rumors are swirling that she's preparing a major media offensive, starting with a bombshell book deal. According to whispers inside the publishing world, Meghan is getting ready to release a memoir that paints her as the victim of a royal family that tried to suppress her every move. She's reportedly calling it The Crown Behind the Crib, and from the looks of it, she's gearing up for a massive clash. It's a calculated move, one that promises to ignite a new round of global debates on race, motherhood, and the monarchy's outdated values. But will it work? While Meghan plays the victim card, the royal family is moving full steam ahead. The stakes are higher than ever. The children's welfare, once a private matter, is now front and center in the battle for the crown's future. Princess Catherine, who has long been the picture of grace and diplomacy, has now become the driving force behind the effort to bring stability to Archie and Lilet's lives. Behind closed doors, Catherine has been quietly working with child development experts, legal advisors, and psychological specialists to ensure that these children are given a chance at normalcy, something they've been denied for years. Her strategy is brilliant, and it's already resonating with the British public. As the media frenzy grows, Catherine's quiet determination to secure the children's future is starting to win hearts across the nation. She's not trying to punish Meghan, she's trying to rescue the children from the chaos their parents created. The monarchy may have failed to protect them in the past, but Catherine is determined to make sure they have a chance at something resembling a normal childhood. But even as Catherine's plans take shape, Meghan is already plotting her next move. Her PR team is working overtime, and rumors are flying that she's in talks with international media outlets about securing interviews and exclusive deals. It's becoming clearer by the day Meghan will not go down quietly. She's using every tool in her arsenal to turn the narrative back in her favor. But will the public buy it? Back in California, Harry is facing a harsh reality. He's been offered a way out, a chance to reunite with his family and step back into the fold as a royal figure. But there's a catch. He has to choose. Will he side with Meghan and continue down this destructive path, or will he make the difficult choice to put his children's welfare above all else? The palace has made it clear that this is Harry's last chance. They've offered him a role that would allow him to be part part of the royal family again, but only if he accepts the terms set forth by King Charles, Princess Anne, and the rest of the family. The ball is now in Harry's court. But while the royal family is strategizing, Meghan is busy painting herself as a martyr. In a stunning new development, sources claim that Meghan is preparing to release a tell-all documentary about her life with the royal family, including her experiences as a mother trying to navigate the pressures of royal life. The docuseries, expected to be a Netflix exclusive, promises to expose the truth about what really happened behind closed doors. It's a bold move, one that could put even more pressure on Harry to make a decision. As the saga unfolds, one thing is certain: the stakes couldn't be higher. Meghan is locked in a battle for her children's future, and the royal family is determined not to let her use them as pawns in her quest for fame and fortune. The winds of change are blowing through Windsor, and the monarchy will never be the same again.